welcome back to the Amazing Survivors podcast with
Tron and
Tremaine. Oh man.
What an episode. So we're talking about Survivor, season 47, episode 2. Just the second episode.
And man, the fireworks are just blossoming.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is. It is. So
So right off, like they're on the beach, Rome's looking at the sunset, or the sunrise.
Yeah.
And then it kicks to Rome talking about, hey, I gotta share this with somebody. His immunity idol find.
Mm-hmm.
And so he decides to go with Teeny.
Yeah.
Takes her in the middle of the night.
No clue why.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of time during the day where you.
But
hey,
why do you have to
come
tell
with me.
someone about it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Build trust. Build trust, I guess.
I would rather not have the trust and have no one know I have the idol.
Oh, 100%.
So,
And make a big move.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gets Teeny.
But I guess they all figured he had the idol because he was hunting for it so much. So,
But he doesn't, he's not aware of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, he shows her the box in the middle of the night. They can't see anything. They come the next day. They look at it.
Yeah.
She immediately turns around and goes to her number one, Kashawn,
Yeah.
and shows him the box.
Which,
and this is the best part.
Which I don't know what, like, fine, tell him, but, like, why are you bringing him to the box?
Exactly. And who walks up?
Rome.
Rome. And Teeny says her superpower is being able to talk out of any situation.
Yeah.
Personally, in a game for $1 million and deceit, if I'm Rome, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm immediately going to try and form the best bonds I can with everyone else and go,
Okay. Yeah.
even if you're voting me, I'm going to vote Teeny out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she has totally broken my trust,
Yeah.
and it's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't do anything that any of them have done so far. So.
No. Like, I understand you want to play hard and make big moves.
Yeah.
But there's also that fine line where it's like, you're killing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're playing too hard. And that's the thing, I feel like if you kind of sit back, I feel like you can coast to the merge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so too. Just don't ruffle feathers.
Yeah.
And perform
In challenges.
well enough.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there will be someone else on your tribe that you can.
Totally vote out.
Yeah.
If you're somewhat competent.
Right. For sure.
So that's just a blunder in itself.
Super big blunder. Super weird. We'll see how that one plays out.
Yeah.
So then it goes over to
God.
Tuku.
Oh, Tuku.
And we've got TK, Kyle, and Tiana talking about just making it to the merge.
Yeah.
Basically, TK is just saying like he wants to find his like 3 or 4 people to make it to the merge with, which at this point they looked pretty strong, like those 3 and everything. So then it goes over to Gata. And Sam's just trying to work Andy, which I love. I think, honestly, Sam's playing a great game so far. And
Well,
he's just...
Sam's doing a good job, and he's also on babysit patrol.
Yeah.
But you can only hold the platter so long.
They're kind of like the what was it, Siga or whatever, the Kumbaya tribe, right? They're all like getting along except for the one person.
The squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right? So... So Sam's just kind of like talking about how like everyone wants Andy out, but he's gonna become good friends with Andy and try to get him on his side and all this stuff, which I think is super smart because everyone kind of wants Andy out after his meltdown. So I'm like, yeah, Sam, just work every angle you can. And then, like you said, he's kind of on babysitting patrol where the girls leave and he has to just sit there with Andy. And then I loved it. It was so funny. He's like, well, I gotta go pee. And he leaves and comes back and Andy's not there. And he's like,
just like,
where's Andy? I was looking in the bushes. I was looking everywhere.
He's just like, where'd he go? But Andy goes off to find the idol.
Yeah.
And he does.
And he does. He does. But what does he do when he finds it?
I'm gonna do what no one else has ever done and put it back.
I wonder why no one's done that before.
Oh my gosh. If
Oh,
anything, man. Andy, take the idol, go to Sam, like, listen, I found this, let's work something out.
100%. But he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He just puts it back and then leaves.
And lo and behold,
And then
Sam and Annika happen to roll up on the same spot, and Sam finds it.
And Sam finds it. And then Sam tells everyone.
He tells all the girls.
Because he tells Sierra, because they're kind of like...
They're tight.
They're like 1 and 2. And then he tells Rachel because he's like, well, Annika's going to tell Rachel, so I need to tell Rachel.
Yeah, just be up front.
And just be up front. So I'm like, this idol, everyone knows you had it. Andy knows someone has it because he goes back to try to get it and it's gone. He doesn't know if Sam has it, but like...
But he thinks one of the girls has it.
Yeah, he thinks one of the girls
hilarious.
has it. It's just, that whole like...
Situation.
Yeah, situation just, I was just dying. I thought it was hilarious.
It's, like, it's almost like a bunch of rookies playing.
Oh, yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Well, some of them anyway.
Yeah, it was so...
But I did like how
funny.
Sam included Sierra to come help him find the clues.
Oh, yeah.
And just being upfront with Rachel. Because now it's just like, hey, we're a strong 4.
Yeah.
What happens from here, we can work out.
Which I think is going to be great as long as they keep winning.
Yeah.
If they keep losing, okay, get Andy out, and then like what happens? So.
Well, I was also surprised that Rome and Sam went with the one tribal idol.
Yeah.
Which,
especially Sam, to be honest.
yeah, I feel like Sam's in a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and if anything, maybe bring Rachel on the next excavation or
yeah, just kind of be like, hey,
to get the 3,
yeah.
And then maybe take
build
Annika for the
more
last
trust for all of it there. Yeah.
Like they know you already have it.
Yeah.
But I mean, because now at least you're guaranteeing yourself a couple more days.
Yeah.
You're gonna play it.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
who knows?
But yeah,
it's
interesting
super
stuff going
interesting.
on. So then it cuts over back to Tuku, and Gabe's kind of working Caroline. So it's him and Sue, and then he's kind of working Caroline, talking about like
another wounded bird,
wounded baby birds, all this weird crap. I'm like, okay, dude. But they seem well. Caroline seems hesitant. Sue just seems on board 100%.
Sue's totally in.
She's just drinking
Caroline,
that Kool-Aid.
Like once again, like a rookie move. Like when people are saying, "Yeah, I want to work with you," get to go, "Yeah, sweet, let's do this."
I know, right?
Like be upfront. Like maybe in the back of your head, you're like, "No, I don't want to really work with them," but
just
show
them, yeah.
So at least because now it's just like, oh man, I'm getting this vibe. She doesn't want to work with me. I gotta get her out.
Yeah, 100%.
Duh.
100%. And it also, if you do get like her and another person in like a 4-person alliance or whatever, you know that she's on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because she was so hesitant and stuff.
And you're tight with Sue.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Caroline, that was dumb, but he showed you the idol. You're in now.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for this tribal, but
it worked. So then it shows Kyle, TK, Sue, and Tiana on the beach, and I don't even really understand it. I guess they wanted to go to the beach and get a little nap in or something like that. But TK's just running his mouth.
Well, that's the thing. It's just like, if it's annoying you, say something or move. Yeah, there's plenty of beach.
Yeah, Sue could have just been like, "Hey, we're trying to take a nap. Could you go somewhere else if you want to talk?"
Yeah.
Or she could have just left. I don't know.
It's one of those things. But also TK, like, if you're gonna go take a nap, shut up.
Yeah. Which it seems like everyone was under the impression that's what you guys were doing.
That was the plan.
And he's just going off. So he's definitely getting on people's nerves with this. So
that's unfortunate. Like, seeing TK's exit interview, he tried to talk with Sue and she was having nothing with him.
Yeah.
I guess, like, they did not talk much at all. And so, I don't know. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But, so then we've got the challenge.
Which looked fun.
It looked pretty fun.
Super fun.
So this is what we do. We all start on a platform. Everyone jumps into the water. They go to like a little, I don't know,
like a
platform.
Yeah.
And there's a big bag of rice up there. They have to get it off, get it to the rest of the team. Then they swim/walk with it to this next thing, and there's like a little hole they have to stick the bag of rice through, and then everyone else has to climb up and over. Then once they're on that side, they take it up to the beach. One member of the team does the little puzzle, like the slide puzzle, but they can't look at it.
Yeah, it's like you have a post.
Yeah, you have the
and
post.
You gotta go through it. You can't see
through, and you can't look at it until you get to the end and you can pull it out. Yeah. It's got a key on it. Once that's finished, open the gate, which didn't really open anyway. And then you put the bag on, and then you cut the bag open, find your little ball, and then this looked way hard. You have that little snake that they've had in the past, but this time you have 3 teammates that all have a string, and it has like a little circle. It's all attached onto it, and you just kind of have to like pull and let loose and whatever to get the ball through the pathway to the end.
Yeah, usually that snake, it's one person, they're holding on to 2 ropes, and it's vertical. This one is now horizontal.
Or they've had like the horizontal one where it's just one person, but you just kind of like pick it up and kind of rotate the snake. This was.
It looked cool.
It looked cool. It looked hard.
Yeah, I wonder, like, tension wise.
Yeah.
You just for those ones, you just gotta go slow.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Yeah, the pressure is mounting, but you have to stay calm. But anyway, we'll get right to the challenge.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: they jump in, they can literally walk from the platform to the next platform.
Yeah.
Like it's all pretty shallow.
Right.
Gabe was just like,
yeah.
And then the bag of rice, like, how much do you think rice weighs in that bag? 50 pounds?
50, I would say. I think it's like a 50-pound bag of rice.
I'm sorry, I feel like some of those people were really over-exaggerating it, like how heavy it was. I'm just like, dude, put that on my shoulder, I'm good to go.
We're not on day 20. It's day 5, 4, 5, whatever. Yeah.
And so, they're pretty much even all the way through.
Which is what Sam did. Put it on his shoulder and just went.
And walked over. And then, you have to maneuver the rice little by little through the bag, through the hole.
Yeah.
It's not super hard.
Yeah, none of
it just takes a little time.
Yeah.
But I want to say Lavo got there first.
Yeah.
Oh, they all get to the puzzle.
The slide puzzle.
The slide puzzle. And man, Rachel freaking ripped it.
Yeah, she crushed that. Yeah.
Like she got them so far ahead.
She did.
And Tiana was struggling.
Yeah, that was like a big struggle point.
It was like, really? It doesn't look that hard. Yeah, I know you can't see, but
you just go. Like you go, you hit a dead end, you come back up and try a different way.
She was struggle bus for sure.
Yeah, very.
And you knew right then, you're like,
because everyone else finished it, and she was still pretty far behind.
But then once they get to the maze or the ball challenge,
which honestly, tearing open the bag of rice and stuff, I thought was kind of stupid. I think
it's just dramatic effect.
Everyone's just stabbing it like crazy. I'm like, okay, what are you? And Jeff's like, be careful with your hands. To Andy when he's doing it.
And then Rachel's just like, I'm gonna put this right in my pocket.
This is my favorite part of the episode.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh, this looks so good, I want to eat it. And then while they're doing the snake thing, she's just shoving rice in her pockets.
But it's funny. It's like, well, is there a rule where you can't just scarf it down? I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe there is, and they get the rules before they start. I don't know.
Who knows?
But I thought Rachel did a fantastic job. Just
hey, it was awesome.
Just like Talladega Nights, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, Jeff.
Which Jeff does call her out on it at the end, and he's like, "You need to empty your pockets."
But he did respect that.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're trying.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty clear they didn't say you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
It was probably a gray area, and so she tried it, and he's just like, "Oh, empty your pockets out." Yeah. I loved it though. She's like emptying all this rice.
She probably took her shorts back and just like, I'm getting every
little kernel that's not gone. Yeah.
They probably made her jump in the ocean.
I loved it. It made me like Rachel more.
Yeah.
It was
she's
so
doing
cool.
fantastic.
I loved that.
Now, I can't remember, but did Gata drop at all? Did they drop once?
Yeah, everyone dropped.
Okay. But I think after that first drop, they did the whole thing from what we
From
see.
the edit, yeah.
From what we see.
Yeah, they
But
crushed it.
Tuku just kept dropping, I feel like, at the same spot
Yeah,
time after time.
yeah. And they were kind of getting frustrated with each other. And
Yeah.
there was some yelling going on.
And that's when you had to really take a deep breath and just really communicate effectively. Like, okay, what do you see? What do you see? Okay, let's work together and move.
Which that's what I thought Sam was doing pretty good in his group. I thought he was kind of orchestrating that pretty well. And there were some frustrations, but I think everyone would have some. But yeah, he would be like, okay, give it some slack. Okay, tighten, stuff like that. So I thought he led it pretty well.
Yeah.
I also think Tuku just didn't have a good lineup for it. It was the three guys, and
yeah, sometimes you need a little bit more touch.
Yeah, and
you have all that adrenaline pumping.
Right, and just like the people, I think TK again was rubbing people the wrong way. I think Gabe was like, I'm over this, and so yeah,
Tuku loses.
By a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't super close.
Yeah.
So yeah, they. But then TK just runs his mouth like, I used to lose and I don't like hanging out with losers.
Well, because it's Jeff. Because Jeff was like, oh, you guys lost. There's a lot of smiles over there, and then he just went off about that.
But Tiana's just like, yeah, these aren't genuine smiles.
Yeah.
And so, once again, it comes back to being self-aware and listening to what other people are saying, and going, okay, their body language may say one thing, but what they just said confirms to me, we are on the same page.
Right. Which, like, that's the whole thing. He's going off this whole time, like, no, like, I hate losing. I played sports all my life. If, like, I don't want to be on a tribe that is okay with losing and blah, 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 and, like, all this stuff. And then, like, Tiana's just, like, visibly upset with him. Yeah. And Gabe saw it, everyone saw it, which just is, man, that dude just dug his own grave right there, because Gabe was like, oh, I saw Tiana like roll her eyes, so I think she would flip her vote.
I want to say, like, did TK play college sports?
I don't know.
Because you're talking to a D1 athlete in Tiana there.
Yeah, right?
Like, she is a legit athlete. And so
I don't know. And even Kyle was frustrated with it. He's like, yeah, when I played ball, he's like, I go out there and I slap everyone's hands, and you know, like, even if I lost or whatever. So,
I don't know. It's those times where you have to think strategically and not let the emotion get to you. Yeah. And he definitely didn't do that. He just got
he didn't.
Dump shrugged.
He did. It was the whole time he's going off. I was like, no, because I picked him to win it all. Yeah. And man, I was just cringing the entire time.
Well, anyway, they go back. TK, like, Tiana and Kyle, they're talking. TK comes up. He's like, "You guys talking about me?" Mm-hmm. They're like, "No." And who knows what the edit really is? Yeah. But they do come together and kind of like, okay, let's work this out. Right. But then Gabe, at least Gabe is aware, like, sees the writing on the wall. Oh, yeah, he's a threat. Let's make a big move, get him out. Yeah. Plus, he's already rubbing people the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Also, being a leader, if you're going to be the leader, you got to take accountability. Like, I screwed up, not everyone screwed up.
Yeah,
I
for
screwed
sure.
up. So
Kyle kind of broke it down for him and was like, hey, Tiana's upset at you because, like, you took no accountability, and, like, he kind of, like, called her out, and they ended up having, like, a talk, all three of them, and kind of smooths things over, but, like, the damage is already done.
And it's tough to come back from that. Yeah. Especially in this game where she's probably thinking, I wanted to work with you, but if it's going to be like this, I'm going to cut my losses. It sucks that I'm also going to damage my relationship with Kyle, but I feel like he's emotionally smart enough to come back and go, hey, let's still work together. We can still do great things here.
Yeah, it just really reminded me of Yanu and Q and everyone there, and him just running his mouth and everything. So,
and I get it, like 5 days, no, you're not eating, sleep deprivation, whatnot. The real you's coming out. Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to bite your tongue, but man, you really have to be disciplined to do that.
Yeah. So they go to tribal, and Jeff brings all this up and talks to like Sue, and Sue and TK kind of have a little go about some stuff. He's saying that she never tried to talk to him and all this stuff, and
so it's interesting to see what all interactions they had and what really went down, because all we can get is what we've seen. So here's my question to you. So tribal goes along, they go vote. Jeff says, hey, if you have an idol and you want to play it, now's the time. And Gabe plays his idol. Would you have played that? It's actually probably a smart move, because if you have the idol, you don't want to go home with it in your pocket.
Right.
So play it, because here's what happens is it goes to a 3-3 tie. Mm-hmm. Nobody switches their vote. You go rocks. Because you played that idol, you are now safe. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to draw a rock. Yeah. So now you're looking at Kyle, Tiana, Sue. Sue wouldn't. And be Caroline. It'd be one of those three going home. Yeah. Because Sue and TK would be safe, because that's who
everyone voted for.
Everyone voted for. And then you got Gabe, who'd be safe. So
in
a way, it's actually a
25% chance of going home to 0. And everyone else is a third now. Yeah. I agree.
And you only have a third chance of someone on your side going home. Yeah. And so, and the way he's looking for idols, he's probably going to find another.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, in a way, I love it, because it shows me that Gabe is betting on himself.
And he's there to play.
He's there to play.
Which,
I love that.
Yeah, I agree with you. At first, I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's not going to be you. But then I remembered the rocks and everything. And so, I think it was a smart play for him. I think it was good. I was thinking that he might play it for Sue. Mm-hmm. Because he kind of talked about that, but he ended up playing it on himself. So then the votes went, and
4-2.
4-2. Poor Kyle, just in the dark. So I'm actually kind of excited for next episode to see like his reaction to all of it, because he was pretty shocked. Yeah, you could see at tribal.
And I feel for him, because I really like Kyle. I think he could win this game.
Yeah, I like him.
He's got the temperament. So we're going to see if he has the emotional intelligence to go, you know what, darn it. Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't me. I still have a chance. Let's reconvene and get back in this.
And what he needs to do is he needs to get Tiana and Caroline, I think, because you're not going to break up Sue and Gabe.
Yeah, and I would love to see Kyle's interactions with Caroline. Yeah, because I feel like they could come together.
I think so too, because Caroline's probably the weakest not the weakest, but like the weakest bond in there. And so I think it's Sue and Gabe. If Gabe, I can see Gabe doing something stupid that upsets Sue as well, because
she's kind of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
It's not her way.
I think if Kyle can get kind of working in with Tiana and Caroline, that's the way to go. Yeah. And I don't know. Hopefully for them, they don't lose anymore. But if they do, then he needs those two on his side.
And hopefully Caroline knows now. I'm probably the swing vote. I could be the swing vote here.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's kind of a fun position to be in.
Yeah, 100%.
So
okay. So next.
Oh yeah, next episode. Annika calls out Sierra and Sam. Are you two dating? One, that's terrible gameplay, Annika.
So bad.
But I would love to watch it.
Yeah. She's this season's Venus, man.
Yeah, and I freaking love it.
I do too.
Who do you think loses the next challenge?
I would not be surprised if Lavo does.
I would love that. Keep everything even.
I think I could see them losing. I could also see Tuku losing again. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Lavo like tried to throw it
to
get Rome, because he is just like so annoying.
Oh, he's a lot. Okay, if Lavo loses, Rome's not going to go home though. Who do you think's going to go home?
He's got the idol.
It's only good for one.
Oh yeah. I could see them though trying to like blindside him.
But if it's only good for one, why would you not? You can't keep it. So, okay, if Lava loses,
honestly, they haven't shown like Genevieve and Saul. Like they haven't even shown them. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't even know.
I know. That's why I think those two are going extremely far.
Yeah.
Because Genevieve, I think, has had maybe 2 cuts. Yeah. Maybe. I think those two are going very far. From what I see.
Yeah, that's a hard one to say, man. I don't know who's going home on that tribe.
Okay, if it's Lavo, I think Asia's gonna go home.
Yeah.
Because Rome's gonna play his idol, he's not gonna go home. If it's Tuku, it's either gonna be Gabe or Tiana. I think it might be Tiana.
You don't think Sue?
No, I don't think Sue. Because I still think Caroline and Sue are together more than Sue and Gabe. I think. We'll see. And then if it's Gata, I think Andy's going.
Yeah.
I think they'll be done.
Yeah, I think so as well with that. I do kind of feel Sue or Gabe. I think one of those two. I think Kyle might get his act together.
His revenge.
Yeah. And then, gosh, Lavo, like, I could see Teeny going. I could see her getting the boot.
That could be.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, let us know what you think. Who's going home next?
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts on this episode.
And who's going to win it? Oh, yeah, who's going to win it?
I don't know now. I thought TK was going to win.
Oh, he's out.
So I got to like reevaluate everything. I want to say Sam, but I kind of don't think he's going to, but I think they're doing pretty good right now.
I'm going to go straight underdog. Let's go, Kyle.
I'd like Kyle to win. I'd like him to win. I think he's a good dude. So
I'm going Kyle.
We'll see. Man, I might go Sierra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Throw a little wrench there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, let us know. Rate, subscribe, comment. Let us know who's going to win and who's going home. But till next time.
Yo ho ho.